It's your boy, Mad Scientist, and this pitiful ass beard I'm trying to grow, coming at you in 3D. Because the world is three-dimensional. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to stick with this. I kind of have a William Riker thing going, but at the same time, I'm also Data. I'm also Batman, Goku, and Wolverine. Anyway, I felt like I owe you guys an explanation of why things are moving so slowly. On older videos when I commented that if you want tunnels, it's going to be a big job and it's going to take a long time. I don't know if I emphasized that enough. It's easily the most complicated part of this entire project. Just getting the tunnels working and perfected, although an extremely important step, is taking up all my resources and time right now. I'm in the middle of an email exchange. I'm having a nice conversation with a parts supplier, and I drew him a sketch of exactly what I needed and gave him the SKUs of the parts I already have. I didn't mention any of the Hampture stuff. That didn't seem necessary or wise to do that, but hopefully he gets back to me. Until then, I'm at the RV, I guess, dealership, which is also a parts supplier. Hopefully I can find what I need inside. And even if I don't, look at that pretty ass rain trickling down the windshield. That's my favorite. Listening to music in my car someplace, it doesn't really matter where, but just during a heavy rain, and being cozy, warm, and dry inside while the rain trickles down the glass. Oh man, that is top shelf comfy. Well, shit. I came all the way out here. It was a long drive. Their website said they closed at 8. Are you telling me I can't believe everything I read on the internet? Well, shit, I'm sorry. It's Monday though. I gotta do a video. I already put it off. I'm trying to do these once a week, but sometimes I get confused and I don't keep the schedule perfectly. This is why I prefer to do things online. I prefer to order everything and just let it arrive when it arrives. That just takes a lot longer. I have to wait on people to hold up their end of an internet conversation, and a lot of these people just take their sweet time getting to different orders and getting to different emails and whatnot. A lot of my new viewers who haven't gone back and watched the old videos don't know that there has been already like a decade worth of habitat submersions, so they're impatient. They ask really hurtful questions like, how come you get all this Patreon money and you haven't accomplished anything yet? Well, I have. Go click on my videos and scroll down. I have already been at this for quite some time, and I understand the appetite for progress. They want to see new stuff. They want to see big new stuff, huge, like meaningful forward strides every week. I can't keep up with that. I can't satisfy that. Sometimes I hit a snag and shit slows down, and I hope I don't lose your support or your viewership because of it. It's the easiest thing in the world to talk shit when you're not the one who has to actually build it and make it work, and it really has to work. This is not some kind of thing where it's just a performance art piece or something. Everything has to function, and it has to function reliably in the long term, and that's all on me. I guess that just kind of comes with YouTube, though. There's always going to be comments like that, and you can't let them get too under your skin. You just have to rely on your core fan base being understanding. And I am working to resolve this. I am contacting a bunch of different shops in the area, sending them photographs of the parts I have and part numbers, and explaining what I'm trying to achieve. It's gonna take a while. And I don't know if weekly videos are a good idea in light of that. I don't know if I'm going to have enough to put in videos every week that they'll be worth watching. I guess I'll open this up to discussion in the comments and invite you to weigh in whether it would be fine to do videos once a month, or just to do them whenever I have enough new stuff to show you. Well, since I'm completely out of battery, I used it all getting out here, and I don't want this trip to have been a waste. I also don't want to burn any gas. I think I'm going to plug this heap in, charge it, and see what's around. Now I'm in Goodwill. Not a bad way to blow an hour or two while the car charges. I found some headphones that match the look of my computer and will perhaps be good for streaming, and then I can use the other headset on the bedroom PC and stream from there. You can still find televisions and old PC monitors from the 2000s. What you won't find is any video game stuff. They got wise to what that's worth on today's retro collector market, and now it's all on their website with a healthy markup. Minecraft novels? You know I'm buying this. And Dick Tracy on VHS? Is there no end to the rare treasures to be had here? I did not find anything at Goodwill that was applicable to Hampture. But it was not a total waste of a trip. I did find this bitchin' headset, which should offer better audio quality when streaming. Before I forget, sub to me on Twitch at twitch.tv/HAMPTURE and watch me play video games that nobody's talked about or considered relevant in 10 or 20 years. Subculture, Archimedean Dynasty, Aquanox, Submarine Titans, mostly underwater stuff. A lot of Subnautica, of course, and virtual reality stuff, but also some horror, because I like me a spoopy game or two. One thing we can do this week is begin the process of acclimating the hamsters to one another. I kept them separately under the misapprehension that you have to split them up after a certain age. That's only for a particular breed of dwarf hamsters. The ones that I have are A-okay to cohabitate as long as they're the same gender, and ideally siblings, and also they need enough room that each of them has their own hide, which is just a place that they can be in darkness and feel some confidence that nobody can see them. So I'm going to snatch this little dude from here and deposit him or her in here. And we shall see how they get on with one another. Well, he's found, or she has found the water. It's really cute watching them drink. Yeah, you thirsty. Drink that shit up. It's good for you. And we have a giant ass water bottle here. So if I want to go on vacation or something, I can do so in confidence and not have to rely on a roommate to keep them watered. This would last them for months. So they each have their own wheel. They have multiple hides. I still caught them fighting a second ago. I heard some squeaking. And that brown one, the old brown one, I forget who that is. Simultaneous hamster action. Was bullying the white and brown one. So I'm keeping an eye on this. I don't know how tenable this is. I may have to separate them again. I'm going to separate them for the night, but I'm going to have them visit and get acclimated to each other in the hopes that they eventually will get along. Hopefully, they'll tire themselves out and not have the energy to fight. I think giving them each of them their own wheel was a good decision. I may have to give them each their own food bowl so they don't congregate at the food bowl at the same time. Or a water bottle on the opposite end of the cage. But then at that stage, why not just separate them completely? The whole point of this is so they eventually can get along. That one that you see there is the dominant one. Let's see if I can catch them fighting. I hope not. So if you're wondering, yes, there will eventually be a hamster stream. I have to wait till next month for more money to come in so I can buy the webcams. But that's something I have already thought about and definitely plan to do, to have a live stream of the hamsters on the web all the time. If nothing else, to prepare me to stream them when they're underwater and to learn the ins and outs of streaming something 24/7. Oh, yep. There they go. Hey! You little turds. Can I leave you alone together or not? You each have plenty of space to yourselves. I wonder how tenable this is. Can you guys live together or not? If you don't stop fighting, I have to separate you. But the hamsters did not reply. They only ran in their wheels, as is the way of their people.